Good morning, good afternoon, good day. Welcome to RollerCon 2015 here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Coming up next on track one, we have the Co-Ed Cripplers going up against the Elitist Scumbags. This is a matchup that is new this year. Co-Ed Cripplers have previously gone up against the Gramercy refs, but they are switching it up this year. So stay tuned and check out what is on track one. On the Elitist Scumbags in purple, I am Alligator, and I am joined here
by Knock You Dead Red.
And we're very excited to get this 30-minute challenge bout started. The referees, everyone looks to be ready. And we are off. Number 91 in white taking the start first. That is going to be not lead jammer. Refs looked like they were going to call that and take it away.
And we have number 3 for the Elitist Scumbags. That would be Dutch.
And both jammers still stuck in the pack. White jammer battling up against a recycling purple wall. Shuffling off, and purple loses one blocker to the penalty box. Lead jammer white. And culture shock for purple out on his initial. And white jammer calls off that jam. They draw first blood, it looks like.
No score after the first jam. And if you're just joining us, good morning, RollerCon, and happy Gay Friday.
I'm really excited to see all the rainbows and sparkles today.
And the unicorns. It's Unicorn Day.
Coming up at 1:45.
And we have number 9 for white. That would be Voodoo Dolly.
And looks like they're going to be going up against number 69, Starter Ruckus. Number 9 getting recycled back to the inside by 000. That is going to be Secret Cervix. And lead jammer goes to white Elitist Scumbags. Oh no, white Co-Ed Cripplers.
Voodoo Dolly. But Starter Ruckus is not far behind her.
And unfortunately, lead jammer is getting called on a cut. She's going to lose that lead jammer status and head to the penalty box for 30 seconds. And we have a skater down on the corner.
All right, folks, we are going to reset, and we have got a wonderful, amazing day of roller derby today on Friday of RollerCon. I don't even want to leave my seat. There's so many amazing challenges and bouts happening on both the Sisu mouthguard track as well as track 2 and the bank track. Can't forget about the bank track.
So many tracks.
We have Roach Warrior as our jammer for the Elitist Scumbags.
And they are starting on a power jam as the white Co-Ed Cripplers jammer is still in the box.
Rhodes is having a bit of trouble. Oh, she does get through.
Brushes off one last hit there on turn 2 before getting lead jammer. Both blockers from both teams going to the penalty box, so Pack's gonna go a little light. And a nice drawback by Big O all the way back to turn 1 as the Co-Ed Cripplers jammer comes out of the box on her initial pass.
And the Elitist Scumbags will call it.
And they're going to be picking up 3 points on that last pass. That is going to bring our score to Co-Ed Cripplers 3, Elitist Scumbags 7.
All right, folks, don't forget all of our social stuff tonight. Machine Regime is sponsoring the Pants Off, Dance Off, and the Derby Wedding. Tell that special one how much they mean at the Derby Wedding, followed by the Pants Off, Dance Off, hosted by our very own announcers, Val Capone.
And we have number 3 for the Elitist Scumbags, Dutch.
But your lead jammer is going to be the Co-Ed Cripplers jammer. That is going to be number A51. I don't know your name.
Naked Alien.
Excellent. Naked Alien moving around the inside there, getting recycled back in.
Nice move by Naked Alien there.
But Dutch able to sneak in at the back of the pack unnoticed for just a moment, picking up 3 points for the Elitist Scumbags as well before it's called off.
That jam brought to you by Crazy Skates. Try before you buy. Try Crazy Wheels toe stops in the Crazy Room now. Distrastics
jammer for purple, number 720 taking the star, going up against number 91.
Destroyer.
Pile up on the straightaway, whistles being blown. We'll see what happens. It looks like a forearm will be sending out a blocker for the Co-Ed Cripplers. And a multiplayer block is sending out one of the Elitist Scumbags as well. Both jammers still in the pack. And a nice tiptoe around the inside line. Lead jammer is going to go to the Elitist Scumbags and Disastrix.
Disastrix will call it just before they can get through the pack.
Nice footwork and hip motions from the white jammer. Unfortunately, not able to pick up any points on that as the fourth whistle had been blown.
Hey, when you're down in Vendor Village, check out Tees In. We do custom t-shirts and more. Help us help you. Let's make something awesome together.
Starting the line, we have number 000. That is Demand a Riot going up against number 69, Start a Ruckus. Co-Ed Cripplers starting a little light in the pack. But Demanda up the inside. She is going to be... What is happening?
Unhappy.
Quick call off there. You want to be quick, you're going to need good bearings. Check out Monkey Lube Lubricant.
It looks like we're going to be going into a little official timing, talking, figuring out what's going on there. Official review time. And that gives us a great chance to remind you that your bags are not allowed in the bleachers. If you have bags, you should be stashing them underneath the bleachers.
Or at FedEx for $3, they will watch your bag securely for the entire day.
What a deal. Look, we got the same jammers right up again. Demand a Riot going up against Start a Ruckus. And Start a Ruckus now around the outside. She's going to be lead jam.
Demanda having a bit of trouble getting through the Elitist Scumbags wall.
Jump around the outside. Purple jammer only picking up 4 points as there was a no pass, no penalty within there.
And Hunter is staying right on Demanda all the way to the front until he has to let her go.
And the call off there looks like 1 point on that pass. 1 point on that pass. So we're going to be at Elitist Scumbags 18, Co-Ed Cripplers 6. About 21 minutes left in this challenge. Check out Sin City Skates. It's our 10-year anniversary too, and still skating right next to you.
Lining up on that jam line, that is number 51. That is going to be Bustin' Beaver in white for the Co-Ed Cripplers.
And number 17 for the Elitist Scumbags, Rhodes Warrior.
Rhodes Warrior able to move up that inside, but running into a wall of Val Capone and Big O.
Bustin' Beaver will be our lead jammer.
And running up the inside line, we have the Elitist Scumbags jammer out as well.
And Val Capone will pick up a penalty and have to spend 30 seconds in the sin bin.
Bustin' Beaver taking a whip around her pack to send her up. Trying to call it off to pick up some points, and she does pick up 2 points for the Elitist Scumbags. That brings our score to 6 Co-Ed Cripplers, Elitist Scumbags 20 with just under 20 minutes left to go in this half, or in this whole bout.
And we will start the next jam with number 13 for the white team, Photobomb.
But lead jammer is going to go to purple. That's number 720, Disastrix. Co-Ed Cripplers lining up in front, allowing their jammer to go up. Swings around on his feet and picks up. Refs are going to confer.
1 point on that last pass. Looked like a little deliberation there. Got 1 more point, so 21-9. 18 and a half minutes to go. That jam brought to you by Herbalife. Drop by the Herbalife booth for free nutrition profile to learn how to take your game to the next level. Herbalife.
And we have lining up for purple, number 38. That would be Roadkill Will.
And Roadkill Will is going to pick up lead jammer status. They are going up against number 91, Destroyer for the Co-Ed Cripplers.
And Roadkill will call it off just as they both get to the pack.
And it looks like the jammer for the Co-Ed Cripplers got a misconduct for hitting after the whistle. That's going to send their jammer to the penalty box. So this is going to be a power jam start for the Elitist Scumbags.
And we start our next jam.
Lead jammer status going to the Elitist Scumbags. That's number 69, Starter Ruckus. And quickly through the pack, picking up 5 points for purple.
The Elitist Scumbags looking to pull ahead and make an even bigger gap right now against the Co-Ed Cripplers.
And Destroyer out of the penalty box, or excuse me, Starter Ruckus now out and out of her initial pass. And that's going to be a cut on the Elitist Scumbags jammer, sending them to the penalty boxes. Is now a power jam for the Co-Ed Cripplers. Beautiful slice around the inside, right between 2 purple players, picking up 5 points for the Co-Ed Cripplers.
Elitist Scumbags losing another blocker. They are down to just 2 on the track right now.
And unfortunately, Destroyer picking up another track cut penalty that's going to send them back to the penalty box, just as Starter Ruckus is back onto the track, being recycled to turn 2 by Demander Riot.
Big jam for the Co-Ed Cripplers, narrowing that gap a bit. 35-23 on the board, halfway through this challenge. Now this action doesn't stink, but you sure do. Check out Notorious RED and get some Notorious gear deodorant today. Head on over to vendor room 250 because you stink.
Elitist Scumbags starting on a power jam here as the Co-Ed Cripplers jammer is still sitting in the sin bin. Bit of a tumble around turn 1.
And that would be Rhodes Warrior, number 17 for the Elitist Scumbags.
Number 8 picking up a direction of gameplay, sending them to the penalty box. Unfortunately missing the point of no return, having to go the full lap around. 1 to beat up front, that's Big O. But he goes out of bounds, so Purple Jammer is out on her initial pass. Big hit on the shoulder of 91 there in the middle, but she swings back and forth, jukes through, and picks up 4 points for the Co-Ed Cripplers. Beautiful screen from the outside by Big O. Rhodes. And start a ruckus through again for another 4 points for Co-Ed Cripplers. And that's going to be another 4 points for the Elitist Scumbags as well.
Destroyer gets through the pack. Nice hit by number 14. Rhodes Warrior having to go back, recycled through the pack.
Purple Jammer doing a great job there of listening to her bench to not get a cut. And Elite
Destroyer is our lead jammer, and that will end the 2 minutes.
Another 4 going up on the board for Elitist Scumbags. Co-Ed Cripplers making this a much closer bout now. 55-45 on the board. A little less than 13 minutes. Actually looks like 46 now on the board for the Co-Ed Cripplers. Hey, we are on the Sizu mouthguard track. If you haven't discovered the awesomeness that is Sizu, it's downright irresponsible. Get yours at the Sin City Skates booth today.
And we have number 13 for the Co-Ed Cripplers. That would be Photobomb.
Your lead jammer is going to be Secret Cervix 00 in purple. Secret Cervix calling it off, getting 2 points.
Check out USA Roller Sports. USARS governs all aspects of competitive roller sports and offers programs for figure, hockey, and roller derby.
And we have number 9. That would be Voodoo Dolly.
Lining up against number 38, Roadkill Will, with the stars on their helmets. Voodoo Dolly trying the inside, having to swing in, but it is going to be Roadkill Will as your lead jammer for the Elitist Scumbags.
Nice push from number 187 to 14 to block Voodoo Dolly.
Roadkill Will right around the outside, calls it off, 4 points.
Little collision there. We need some Beware of Skaters hats. I know where you can get them. Wicked Skatewear, because they're doing custom printed trucker hats. 61-46, 11 minutes left in the challenge.
Number 405, Dirty Little Track, taking the star for white. Going up against number 69, Starter Ruckus. Great sweep to the in by Banana. And Billy Motion recycling her all the way back to turn 1. Dirty Little Trek still battling up front against that purple wall. Lee Jammer going to the Elitist Scumbags.
Dirty Little Trick will call it.
RollerCon only lasts a week, but you can follow Derby action all year round. Blood and Thunder magazine. Come by their booth for some awesome Derby shirts and stuff. Life's better on roller skate. Want to remind everyone to please pick up after yourselves as you come and go. There are trash cans located at the bottom of the bleachers on all tracks.
And we have Dutch lining up as our jammer for the Elitist Scumbags.
And they're going to be going up against White Thunderstruck, and Thunderstruck is going to be your lead jammer for the Co-Ed Cripplers.
Dutch does slide through.
Thunderstruck picking up 4 points.
Thunderstruck does call it off before Dutch can get through the pack and gain any points.
It looks like we got a timeout being called. Of course, timeouts do not stop or slow the clock here in these 30-minute challenges. 63:50 is what I'm seeing up on the board. 9 minutes left to go. Don't forget tonight, we got our Pants Off Dance Off. That will be following the Derby Wedding, sponsored by the Machine Regime.
And we have...
That is going to be number 720, Disastrix. But lead jammer is going to be number 91.
Destroyer.
Destroyer. Destroyer around the outside, shrugs off a hit at the front, picking up 4 points.
Fantastic pack work by both teams.
Nice.
With Secret Cervix giving Destroyer a hard time around that pack.
Hey, see those nice people in blue? Those are our volunteers, and they're the ones making roller derby happen. Let's give them a hand. And let's also give them a labored hand by signing up. The Dix department always needs help. Come on over, watch some derby, and keep everybody safe.
And we have number 17 for the Co-Ed Cripplers.
But lead jammer is going to be going to Roadkill Will, number 38. Roadkill Will slipping through that pack, picking up 5 points.
Katniss Emerald gets through the pack as well.
Roadkill Will pushing himself up that inside line, unfortunately picking up a track cut in the process. That's going to send him to the penalty box for 30 seconds, making this a power jam for the Co-Ed Cripplers. This might be what they need. They have a full pack complement, and the Elitist Scumbags have a pretty full penalty box at the moment. Great teamwork by the Elitist Scumbags on this penalty kill. That is going to be Tink out there. And we have a star pass by the Co-Ed Cripplers to the pivot, Demand a Riot. Now the jammer next to Roadkill Will.
Roadkill Will is right on Demand a Riot's tail. Roadkill does pull ahead.
Both jammers enter. Only one exits the front. That's going to be Demandarai picking up 4 more points on that pass, but not to be outdone. Elitist Scumbags picks up 2 of their own.
5.5 minutes left on the game clock. Get a quick score update there. Check out Demon Eyes Clothing, Canadian-based clothing company selling awesomeness. Come by our booth to check out our new wares. 79-67 in favor of the Elitist Scumbags on the board.
And we have
Starter Ruckus in purple picking up lead jammer.
and Just Dave for the Co-Ed Cripplers.
Starter Ruckus calling it off.
Quick call off there, but I don't think Co-Ed Cripplers are going home empty-handed, and they are not. Looks like 2 on the board for that pass. Check out Frogmouth Derby Apparel. You can buy it online, frogmouthclothing.com. We love that you're here. We do ask that when you move on and do other fun activities, you do pick up after yourselves. Our trash can's located at the bottom of the bleachers.
And we have number 17 for the Elitist Scumbags. That would be Rhodes Warrior.
And they're going to be starting on a power jam as the Co-Ed Cripplers jammer started this jam in the penalty box. Cripplers doing a great job recycling up, dropping that jammer to the outside, recycling her back.
But the white wall looks to be really strong, keeping Rhodes Warrior at bay.
Great defense up front by number 70, 91, 409. And that last hit courtesy of number 51, recycling the Elitist Scumbags jammer all the way back to turn 3. Just Dave up front battling against his own wall.
Rhodes Warrior will squeak by the white wall, almost.
And Just Dave, unfortunately, thinking he was out of the clear, picks up a track cut penalty, sending him into the penalty box. He will be followed shortly, though, by the Elitist Scumbags jammer. So one will sit down, another will sit down, one will stand up, another will stand up. Packs are lining up on the straightaway there.
And Just Dave is right at the pack.
But right up that inside line, that's going to be the jammer for purple. That's going to be 17, Rhodes Warrior.
And that'll end our 2-minute jam.
Huzzah for the 2-minute jam.
Jam called on time, no points that last pass there. We've got a 14-point challenge. Got time for at least one more jam. While you're watching, check out Adam Skates, proud partner of Team USA and the WFTDA, Adam Wheels.
Number 14 with the star in purple, that is Colt.
And number 85-1, Naked Alien for the Elite Co-Ed Cripplers.
And Colt picking up a track cut on turn 1, sending her to the penalty box. Lead jam going to the Co-Ed Cripplers.
This power jam will give the Co-Ed Cripplers a chance to bridge that gap and possibly move ahead from the 17-point lead that the Elitist Scumbags have on them.
And that's 5 points down on that lead. Right up that inside line, that's going to be another 5 points for the Co-Ed Cripplers, quickly closing that gap in the score.
Nice little hop, skip, and a jump by Naked Alien.
And 5 more points. And that fourth pass is another 5-point slam. This is a 20-point jam so far.
And that will pull the Co-Ed Cripplers ahead.
Don't know if we'll have time for one more, but we will try. Check out Mixed Hues. We create custom illustrations, graphics, and fine art. Art for every color of your life, and that is going to be our final. On the board unofficially, we had a lead change there. We've got Co-Ed Cripplers at 89, Elitist Scumbags at 83. Let's give it up for both teams. Probably the latest lead change we've seen in a 30-minute challenge so far in RollerCon 2015. Just goes to remind you why you got to stay till the end.
Stay put, folks. We have another challenge coming up shortly. For this one at the Sisu track, I am Knock You Dead Red.
I am Alligator.
And I am Sinister Minister wishing you adieu.